What's up, YouTube? Listen, man, finally our 3-day weekend has come to an end. And guess what, man? It is time for us to get back in our bag and do what we do. So you already know I'm super excited. I missed you guys. I told you in yesterday's video, happy Father's Day. But all of that is behind us now, and it's time to get back to the money. And so what I got for you guys today is simple, man. And that's really what investing is about. Finding a simplified approach that results in nothing but success, okay? You're not gonna come over here and catch me doing all the goofy stuff, the gimmicky stuff, man. The things that I do and say are tried and true. And from the Warren Buffetts on down to anybody else that's wealthy and or successful, this is just what we do, guys. With that being said, man, look, it's time to go back to work, okay? And so I want you to be on the lookout this particular week, okay? The Fed speaks tomorrow and on Wednesday, and so the market gonna run up a little bit to the upside, but that's nothing that's neither here nor there for us. That's just what the market do. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. Two things I got for you though, okay? I need you to be looking for any play that you believe is one of your pillars, okay? You should know and have identified those by now. What are my pillars, okay? And your pillars, I want you to look for buying opportunities to scoop up a couple shares on any downward pressure. Remember, guys, red or down, anything like that, we often say around here it's a sell. Or when there's blood in the streets, it's time to eat, you know? Okay, and so if you see your pillars in a downward trend, that's an opportunity to go shopping. If you kind of like me, you kind of have numbers and levels in mind, okay? Like I always use Apple as an example. I like to start buying Apple at 140 or below. I love it even more at 120 or below. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm not just buying willy-nilly when it's 152, 179, 182. I don't even mess with it. That's when you put your feet up. That's when you hear me talk more like that about having my feet up during those times, because at those times, I'm just sitting back, relaxing, and letting the money pile up at those levels, okay? But when it comes back to these levels, you now are approaching my buy zones. And although I have several buy zones, the lower it go, the heavier I go, okay? So do me a favor and look out for the stocks that you know, like, and love, or your 1 to 3 stocks that make up your pillars, okay? Remember, we're not going no higher than 10. You don't need all of that to build wealth and to make money in the stock market. And 1 to 3 will serve you perfectly fine. And so let those 1 to 3 that make up your pillars be the ones you want to look to add to. And then lateral to that, guys, and this is not even me getting into options. Make sure, if you guys haven't, please consider joining us in the money team for weekly options this week. I don't care nothing about no short week. We're going to dominate to the upside and to the downside this week in the market. That's just what we do. Just because you're in a bear market, guys, don't mean you can't make money, okay? Like I say, with me, we're going to run it up in terms of making money via options, regardless of how long this bear market lasts, okay? So again, link for that in the description below. Link also for my IG is in the description. There's so many IGs that's fake. Do me a favor and follow the real one, and unsubscribe and report all the other ones you may be tied to, and join me there for just the journey in terms of what we do. I celebrate you guys on those platforms, Twitter, IG, Facebook, and like I say, that won't stop. But back to the script, guys. Dividends is what I want you to get off into, lateral to that. So if you don't see your pillars at a zone or price level you like, okay, guys, we don't care what price we buy dividends at. That is a true dollar cost average vehicle where we just put our money in, okay? Now, if you can, of course, you get more shares buying at lower prices. So of course, I'm gonna always side on the fact that I want you to buy low. That's just me, okay? Buy low, sell high, buy low, dollar cost average, buy low, okay? So with your dividend plays, and those of you that's joining the 6-month dividend challenge just to thug it out with me for the remainder of this year, especially if we're gonna have more downward pressure, okay? Now mind you, I told you guys I welcome any fluke move to the upside, and even if the market go back to all-time highs, I'm with it. I've been dollar cost averaging this whole time, regardless, so I'll be okay no matter what the market do. But assuming we go down more, I'm going to continue to load up and add more. I'm going to dollar cost average into my dividend plays, especially when I don't see my pillars. So for instance, if I wanted to bail Apple out and I bought all I was going to buy at 140 and 135, use that as an example, guys. I always want to give you just visual so you guys can kind of conceptualize what I'm saying. If I bought what I was going to buy at 140 when Apple was at 140, and I bought some more and nibbled when it was at 135, and I bought a little bit more at 130, 31, okay, my next buy might not come to when Apple hits 120, and I'm going to go way heavier at that level than this level, okay? But say while I'm waiting for Apple to get to 120, that's still $10, $11 away, okay? So boom, my focus may go to my dividend plays, okay? And I might just do what I can with 1 or 2 dividend plays, maybe pile into 1, maybe pile in at least 2. And then while I'm waiting for Apple to come to 120, then boom, I may shift my focus back to my pillars. Does that help you guys kind of see? I know I'm just talking it through, but does that help you guys kind of see the work and how we do the work? Okay, and that's all I'm sitting back doing, guys, and during this time, and that's building my investments, that's building my stocks, that's building my dividends. That has nothing to do with the way we give it up and give it in for our options, okay? And so I told you, around here you got to have a 2-prong approach, 3-prong if you add crypto. But you got your stocks, got your dividend plays, and then you got your options, okay? And so with that being said, you know what I'm saying, there's always work to be doing, because look, the name of the game in the bear market, and write this down if you're gonna take nothing away from this video, the name of the game in the bear market is to accumulate as many shares as you can. When stocks are at attractive levels and are on sale, you want to be able to walk out and be able to say stuff like, man, I got 100 shares of Tesla, or I got 100 shares of Apple. You want to finally be able to get your favorite pillars at those, get your share count up. Okay, that's what we really be doing, guys. The flex for us when you get to this level, man, is how many shares of Tesla do you got? Do you got 500 shares? Do you got 1,000 shares? We just sit back and do that at this level, okay? And so whether you're operating at that level or a lower level, that's neither here nor there. The goal is, man, I got 2 Tesla. I got 5 Tesla. Chris, I finally got to 10 total Tesla shares. You told me it's gonna come to 615, 580, then 400. Boom, I hit all those levels. Now I got 10 or 15 or 25, 75. That's what we do. It's about accumulation, guys. Listen, I say this all the time. Been saying this since 2020. The billionaires got their money in the same market as you do. None of them is going to let this market stay down forever. With that being said, guys, at some point it's going to turn back around. While it's going down, everybody is just accumulating, okay? Or you're getting what you can. You're dollar cost averaging. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't talk about whether or not how much money you get. None of that matters. Get what you can. Buy fractional shares, okay? Eliminate all excuses on the wealth building journey. I want you guys to have the right money mindset. I want you to have the right psychology around money, but more importantly, I want you to have a championship mindset. Around here, I'm creating winners and I'm creating sharks, because we going in the ocean and we doing work, okay? Listen, guys, that's what it's about. Dollar cost average into your dividend plays when you are not buying your pillars, okay? That's what you want to be doing, and your goal for doing that is to be able to say, Chris, I got this many amount of shares of this, and be proud about it, guys. That's our badge of honor at this stage of the game. We just want to be able to sit back and look at how many shares. We not caring about the unrealized loss that we see. The bear market naturally brings your portfolio down. Nobody is tripping on that. Anybody that got money, any of us wealthy people, none of us not caring about that. I remember when the 401ks was going down and people like, Chris, man, my 401k is down 25,000. And I told them to sit tight. And that came back to that level and soared even way higher. Okay, this will be no different. We just back in another cycle of your portfolio overall total value going down. But don't panic sell and don't make any hasty moves during this time, and continue to dollar cost average. And when this market rebounds, which it will do. Now, the only thing we don't know is the time frame in which it will, but guys, it will rebound. And when it do, guys, be ready to reap the benefits and then lock in some of those gains, because you've been with me long enough now to know these cycles come and go. They ebb and flow, they come and go. And so I want you guys to embrace the grind, but more importantly, enjoy the climb. Listen, man, I won't hold you guys up. I'm super excited. I hope you guys join me. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Matter of fact, if y'all still here, I gotta show some love, man. Major salute. I asked you guys to make sure the last video got over 1,500 likes. I can't say we at 15, but guys, when I did look, we were really close. We might be at it at this point in time, but regardless if we are, we fell a little bit short or we crossed it just by a little bit, I just want to say thanks for the love and support. Thanks for the engagement. But listen, man, when they sleep, we eat. When they panic, we pounce. We make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.